Hello there, you wonderful person. I am Gary's Mason, and I want to talk a little bit. I it is November 24th, 2022. It is day 13th. It is the 13th day of my challenge, and I've been just laying in bed, uh, without being able to sleep. It is now 10:41 p.m. About 40 minutes past my bedtime, past the time that I would be sleeping usually. Um, now what's the so I just got up and uh, you cannot, if you can't sleep, you shouldn't just stay in bed, because then you will associate you're gonna get stressed because you're trying to sleep. So you're gonna associate your bed and your bedroom with stress, which will make it more difficult, even more difficult to sleep in the future. So yeah, I'm I decided to get up and record a video. Since I cannot stream, well, day 13th, it has definitely become much easier. Okay, so where do I start? I just, whatever is on my mind, I think. So let me try to figure out, why am I not able to sleep? Okay, so last night I I got up. I went to bed very early, and then I got up at around 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m., and I couldn't sleep. Like, I was wide awake. Um, so of course I got up because of the reason I got up today, like now, and I just, read. Reading The Hobbit. Yeah, I went outside to read. I read a bit, but it was quite cold, as it was the middle of the night, so quite cold. So I came back in here, back to my living room, my studio, and I continued to read over here. And then my dogs came up the couch. They know me so well. They know exactly when I'm going to allow them to go up on the couch. It's funny. Anyway, and then I put a blanket on myself and on them. Then I started to feel asleep. To feel sleepy. Feel asleep. That is because of Metal Gear on Nintendo. The very, the bad Metal Gear from Nintendo, the very first Nintendo. I feel asleep. Anyway, got sidetracked. And then I fell asleep. Woke up like 1 hour after I was supposed to wake up to, get ready to go to work. But that's all right. I kind of make my own time, other than the time where my classes start. That's fixed. Other than that, I'm pretty much free, to do my thing whenever time I see fit, which is great. So I did take a little nap during this afternoon. I know this is the most entertaining thing to watch, but I'm just this channel is all about me and me sharing whatever's going on with my life. So I don't have much to do other than recording a video. So yeah, whatever. So yeah, very short nap. Like, I would be surprised if I was asleep for more than 10 minutes this afternoon. So I don't think that was it. I drank coffee like very early. I had a very early lunch. So by noon, I had already finished with my lunch. And then I had my coffee. And, caffeine stays in your system for 12 hours. After that, there's no more caffeine in your system, as you know, as I understand it. So it should, like, technically, yeah, sure, I should still have some caffeine in my system, but no more than usual. Okay, something that did happen today that got me really, sad, angry, upset. I got a spoiler for God of War Ragnarok from my nephew. That annoyed me. That annoyed me a lot. That kind of ruined my afternoon, honestly. And then I started to think, should I be that annoyed? It's just a game. Spoiler of a game that doesn't really change my life. But then I actually, thought about it for a while. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to rationalize my feelings. Like, feelings are not rational. I got angry. There's like what I can't control my emotions. I have a friend, a dear friend of mine who says he can control his emotions. Good for him. Like, yeah, he's very, I don't doubt him. He's, very down to earth, and yeah, he's a cool dude. I don't doubt him, but I cannot control my emotions at all. So yeah. So yeah, should I have felt that's an irrelevant question. I can't control my feelings. What I can control is the way I react. Um, so I think the way I reacted, I reacted in a good way. No, not in a good way, but I don't regret the way I reacted. I was very upset, and I told him how upset I was, and then I told him to not do it anymore, and then I just got quiet because I didn't want to. If I talked, I would be, releasing that anger, and that's not cool. So I just got more quiet. I took a shower, which helped. A warm, relaxing shower helped a bit. Started to read a book that he lent me. The Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban, which is a really good book. I'm enjoying it much more than the previous two books. The philosopher, Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone. One of them is British, the other one is American, right? Yeah, I don't know which one is which. Anyway, I didn't enjoy it as much. Then the Chamber of Secrets also didn't enjoy that much. But this one, Prisoner of Azkaban, I started today. I read a good, around 60 pages, and very nice. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So that, getting angry about that might have been the reason, or, things are not just the reason, right? Like, our mind is complicated enough that there's never going to be only one thing. Maybe one big thing could be the source of something like this, but usually it's an amalgamation. Does this word, okay, I don't know if this fits this scenario. It's probably a lot of things put together, a lot of little things that add up and make it so that you can't fall asleep easily. Maybe. All right, so what else? Stress at work. It is, we only have it is Thursday today. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is the graduation of my kids groups, which is, I'm a little bit I'm a little bit stressed about that. I taught them the whole year pretty much, and they're gonna show to their parents what they learned, and that's always it is exciting but also kind of scary, and stressful. I'm a little stressed out about that. There are a bunch of my students that while we were practicing, they didn't perform as well as I thought that they would, which was interesting. And it was only one. Like, I have 3 groups that are graduating like this, and the group that I thought was the strongest performed the worst. Like, it had the worst performance, which was interesting. Anyway, and also graduation, because they're graduating from kids and going to teens, teenagers, and different book and everything. And that's gonna be, it's a big deal. I'm just gonna take pictures with them and stuff, but I'm still stressed out. What else? Yeah. Also, same, showing performance to my other kids group tomorrow afternoon. Saturday afternoon. I'm gonna work this Saturday afternoon. Yeah, with that. Next week we're doing the tests for my all the other groups, the teenagers and adults, and that I'm not that stressed about that. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna have to correct a bunch of texts. I don't care about correcting tests, but correcting texts, essays, they take longer and they're more boring than correcting tests. But that doesn't stress me out. Yeah, I have a high advanced 2 level this year. So I am graduating students. Like, it's their last contact with the school. So on the other week, not the next one, the other one, they're going to graduate, and that's a little scary as well. So all of that on my mind is probably together with this afternoon, it's probably what's making me not able to sleep. Yeah, probably. Anyway, challenge. The challenge has been pretty good. It's just another day now. It is the day 13 now, right? It's the end of day 13, so I'll count this one as finished. So 13 days have passed, and I've done this for 13 days, and yeah, it's just routine now. No problem. I do miss playing games. Yeah, and watching videos and stuff. It's I don't know, it feels like the world is not as colorful. I think that's the best analogy. The world is more bland. But that's not really my feeling these last few days. I was feeling like this mostly about, like, around 5 days ago, I think. Yeah, I guess I just forgot to talk about it on the last video I recorded. But that last video was full of distractions. So I had that little list on my phone, and but I was at the park and I was feeling really awkward there. So I guess, uh, yeah. Anyway, I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, so I was kind of feeling like the world didn't have enough colors, you know. Um, you know, wait, let me just put something brighter on the screen here, just so that my face is a little bit brighter. Oh shoot, I've got to check my internet as well. You know, so whenever imagine getting to the marathon day and my internet is not working well, that would be catastrophic. Um anyway, where was I? Yeah. Yeah, the life not being very colorful. Life lacking colors. But I think I got used to it. Now it's fine. Something else that I noticed is my focus on reading. It had improved, but thinking about it, no, it is improved. It definitely improved. Yeah, because I read so much today. Like I read for what, probably 2 or 3 hours. And it was like time just flew by. Uh, I was gonna say that maybe I'm not as focused anymore, but that was like at the end of this 3 hours where I was reading in my bedroom, which that's a mistake. I shouldn't be reading on my bedroom. Bedroom is only for sleeping. Yeah, and maybe interesting. Starting to realize things here. Yeah, because I've been reading on my bedroom. Thing is here, it's springtime. There are pretty warm evenings. With warm evenings, we have mosquitoes, and there's no safe place in my house from mosquitoes. There are like I really like to read outside, uh, but so many mosquitoes there. I like to read here in my studio, but here also, yeah, it's full of mosquitoes because I don't really have a way to completely close this, which I think I should get uh, arrange that. But anyway, yeah, full of mosquitoes here. So my choices are: I go to my mom's room where she has like a ceiling fan, and then it's good, no mosquitoes. Or I can go to my bedroom. I go to my mom's bedroom, and I don't really think like she she's a very private person, just like me. So I noticed that she's like not when she says she has to take a shower, and I say, okay, fine, and it's time for me to leave. So I go to my bedroom and then I read there because there's no mosquitoes there, or very few. Um, and now I'm associating my bedroom, my bed, with reading, with no, not relaxation, associating it with uh, imagining things and being awake. That's okay. You see, it's interesting. Just thinking about things may, you get to conclusions, but actually speaking them out loud, and better yet, talking with people. When you're trying to solve a problem, talking with people sometimes even just talking, you by yourself, you find a solution to the problem. But whenever two heads think better than one, and that's absolutely true. Talking to a friend, you have a problem, just talk to a friend. Two heads actually is like when two people are talking, it's like three heads thinking, because just putting things out there is better than just thinking them in here. Anyway, let's talk about the microphone. Yeah, I got a new microphone, and maybe that is another reason why I'm not feeling as sleepy, because I have this thing here, and you can hear it's pretty damn good quality, and I set this up perfectly for me to just be here and being perfectly at the level of my mouth, so that I can just play games here. I stream, and it's just here, and I can't do that. I can do it, but I'm not going to do it because it's on my challenge. So that's something else. And now, as I was talking about this, I realize probably looking at screens like this is not gonna make me sleepy. Oh gosh darn it. Yeah. Okay. I'm not. Oh shoot. Yeah. Gotta be more careful with this, eh? Yeah. Sorry, that's probably loud for you. How was it before? Was it like this? I don't think it was like this, but I think it's fine like this. Or is it fine? No, it's not. I don't like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. Good. There we go. Tighter so it doesn't move around anymore. Cool. You can still hear me, yeah? Anyway, so where was I? Microphone, yes. Got this microphone. It's like Black Friday time here. So things are cheap. And, I had to take advantage of it, right? So I bought it. I didn't really need a microphone. The headset microphone is like fine, but I'm getting closer and closer to my vacation time, and my cousins are coming over, and I do like to stream when my cousins are here, all of us together. You probably never watch these because I put them as non-listed or private videos. Yeah, but I still like to have, as I've said it before, the Gareth Mason, my other channel is for mostly main goal is to document my gaming life, pretty much. So yeah. Okay, what else has been on my mind lately? Some personal stuff. Should I talk about personal stuff over here? No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because the person involved might be watching this. And, and is that really the reason? Yeah. Should you have secrets? Should you be completely honest about what you're saying? According to Jordan Peterson, you should be completely honest all the time. Never tell a lie. And he does include lie by omission, when you just don't say something. You just stay quiet. But is that always the best thing? It's tough. I've been trying to do this more and more in my life, But there are some situations where I don't. It's like I shouldn't say anything here. I shouldn't say the truth. Well, I shouldn't say anything. If I'm asked, just to speak, I'm always gonna say the truth. But I'm not just gonna. I see people just saying whatever is on their minds, and I don't like how it looks. But then again, it's a very complicated subject, actually. Because if you don't speak your mind, if you don't talk about, if you don't say what you're thinking, things are not going to change. If you have a thought in your head, let's assume you're having like a meet, or you're talking with a friend about something, or you're having a meeting at work, and there's something that is bothering you. Not everything is as it should be, in your opinion. Now, yeah, speaking your mind is the best thing to do, man. Because if you are right, that you have an opportunity to make things better. Yeah, maybe other people are thinking the same way. Maybe your friend, he has a suspicion of that thing that you said, but he was never brave enough to admit it himself. Or you are completely wrong, and you need to be educated. And people will tell you how wrong you are, and if you put yourself in the right environment. What is the right environment? An environment where people don't judge you too harshly. People, uh, accept that you are a fool as much as they are, and they're going to educate you as best as they can without making you feel, bad about it. And you will, be smarter, be a better person after that, because of course, you gotta have your ego on, uh, in its place. You cannot allow your ego to take over that, and accept that you were in the wrong, and you must, um, grow with that knowledge. Man, yeah, telling the truth, but dude, that is so scary, because there are things that you just don't want to say anything, because you feel like you're gonna ruin something. But are you really ruining something if, like, you don't say that thing? Things are just gonna Time is just gonna pass, and whatever you're worrying about, whatever thought you have on your mind, will come to fruition. And then you wasted a bunch of time. And that is something that I hate. Wasting time. Well, having my time wasted. If I want to waste, if I choose to waste, quote unquote, waste my time, playing my games or whatever, watching stupid videos on YouTube, that's fine. But having my time wasted, that is one of the things that I hate the most. Uh, the friend of mine, this friend of mine who said that can control his emotions. Yeah, we arranged, we scheduled to spend, an afternoon playing games, set a time, and he just didn't show up. And then I messaged him, and He didn't answer and didn't answer, and man, that got me angry. That got me really angry. And then he said it was like he didn't think his chores would take as long. It was like, man, just could you have let me, could you have let me know about him? So I wasn't like just waiting. And yeah, that sucks. That sucks. So anyway, um, wasting time when you don't say the truth and all that shenanigans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that's what's on my mind. Do I have anything else on my mind? Ah, there's something about the nighttime. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you have it, like you who I'm talking to, which is the me from the future, maybe 2 or maybe 5 or maybe 10 years in the future, or maybe other people who are watching this. If you have this, where, you know, the evening time when you're kind of tired, and it's when you have the, best ideas and the best motivations to do stuff, and the the deepest conversations with friends. I don't know why that's the case. I remember this old friend of mine from high school. He used to come to my place to sleep over, play games and talk quite uh, often ish. And we spend the whole night here, like just fooling around, playing games and stuff. But the time where we really had deep conversations about really important things was when we went to sleep. I would be on my bed and he would be on my bed next to me. No, I'm kidding. He would be on the mattress on the floor. That's funny, man. Um, and we would just start talking about, deep stuff, very personal stuff. And those are the best conversations. I really enjoy deep conversations. And all these that's on my head. It's now late. Also, oof, I remember going to a friend's house, and man, I heard some things that I really didn't want to hear that night. We spent the whole night. It was so dumb. We went out drinking to celebrate because it was the last day of vacation. It was like not really vacation, but it was the last night before the semester started. So the next day in the morning, I had to be working. I went out to drink. That was so stupid. And then we went to a friend's house, and then we drank some more. And then it was late. It was getting later and later and later, late in the evening. And then it's nighttime, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna spend the whole night here. So I didn't sleep that night. That was so stupid. And that night I heard, from the friends, I opened up in a way that I I hadn't opened up with anybody in a long time. And so did everybody else there. Almost everybody. Except for one person. And yeah. I feel bad for this person because she had to hear everything. And it was some heavy shit. Uh, well, I don't know. What makes us, when we're deep into the night, be so open? I don't know. I don't know, but it's very intriguing. There's probably an answer for that. Something to do with you being tired. Yeah. Anything else on my mind? I'm still not sleepy. Do I want to continue talking? This has been by far the most I've talked in one of like these kind of videos. Do I want to talk anymore? I guess I don't have anything else to talk about. Other than I am very excited for vacation. Yeah. What games am I gonna play? Well, Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok, Blasphemous, and then I was thinking about doing, these big story games that people say is really good. So Uncharted, I've got all the Uncharted games, pretty much all the main ones. I bought The Last of Us Part 2 because it was on sale, but I haven't played the first one yet, so I'm not gonna play that yet. And I'm probably not gonna buy it because I spent so much money already. Like Ragnarok, new microphone. I renewed my PS Plus thing. Yeah, it's a lot of money spent. I should probably not spend so much money anymore this year. But if it's cheap, maybe. I don't know. Tomb Raider. Maybe, really just finally sit down and play Tomb Raider. Yeah. And then we'll see. I would like to play more games that I haven't played. I also want to play more Skyrim. a game a game that I played to death so much. I'm almost sure that Skyrim is the game that I most have hours on. Yeah. Single game. Souls games, probably if I take all the hours from all the Souls games, maybe that's more, but single game is probably Skyrim. Anyway, so something else that I remember now that I wanted to talk about is which it kind of got me into this train of thought of when it's late of night, we get like cool ideas and we are very open and stuff. What I've been thinking, so with this challenge, what I expected, not expected, what I was hoping uh, for was that maybe I like exercising and maybe I would want to go out and exercise more. That was not the case. I went out to exercise twice in these 13 days. And, I'm pretty open with people and my students, and I was talking to I told this to my students that I was hoping to want to exercise more. And then one of the students said that, yeah, no, you're never gonna want to exercise. You might get used to it, but the state, the normal state for your body is to it wants to conserve energy as much as possible. So it wants to stay on the couch, not moving. Um, and yeah, it's kind of true. Uh, those 2 times that I got out to exercise, I wanted to. So it's not completely true, I guess, but it's not, not true. So having that in mind, um, something that I would like to do, and I really want to make this, a routine, is to wake up earlier, ideally 5 a.m. every morning, to take care of my body, 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, and then have Sunday to rest, not do anything. And the very first thing I do each morning would be to take care of my body. I'm getting old. You can see here, I had to get a haircut, losing my hair, which doesn't really bother me that much. It kind of does a little bit, of course, but not really, because I don't really have control over this. you can't really see it from there, but I do have gray beard hairs. I do have some graying on the sides, but it's very few hairs. I'm getting old. Um, and it would be so much easier if I just got the habit of taking care of my body first thing in the morning as a routine for the rest of my life. Like, can you imagine how good I would look in like 10 years if I made this a priority? If I made this like a rule that I have to do every day? Of course, I've done this before. I've tried. Well, I've done it. I remember waking up super early to run every day before I learned that you shouldn't really run every day because you need to give your muscles time to rest. Yeah. So ideally, the way I would start this is, you know, learn how. No, running. I got running. Running is easy. Just go out and run, and you be careful with the knee impact. Land on your soles, not your heels. Not difficult. But I gotta learn how to exercise so that I increase muscle mass. Especially on my arms and chest and back. I'm really weak. I'm very skinny. I'm acquired a little bit of a belly here, but on my arms and chest and stuff, I'm pretty skinny. And it would be nicer if I was stronger. Um, so but I don't care for getting there fast. I remember when I started going to the gym, when I went to the gym, because I'm not going to the gym anymore. Gotta leave that clear. I did, I went there. The instructor asked me what I wanted to do. Uh, it's been a few years. It's silly, but me being skinny like this, I told it was back when I was watching all the Marvel movies because I needed, everybody was talking about Marvel and how amazing it was. So I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll watch these damn movies. So I watched all of them. No, I started to watch all of them, and then I was really bored. I didn't enjoy it. So I just watched the main ones. It was fun. It was pretty cool. It's not my kind of movie though. But those guys, Captain America, really big and strong. I think that looks really cool. So I said maybe I would like to look like that. I told that to the instructor. So he gave me the what I should do on the machines, what machines I should do, and how many reps and all that shenanigans. And I did it, but that was too much. That was too much. First, for a gym newbie like me, I really should have started way easier. And that's, whenever I get serious on this, habit that I want to implement in my life, whenever I start, I want to start like really easy, just, wake up at 5 and then run for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just go to the park, run. I live very close to the park. Go to the park, run one lap around it, and come back home. Easy, fast. And then the next day, muscle. Just do one of the activities, one of the exercises, for 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. Do that for like the first week or 2 weeks, even. Do that for the first 2 weeks, and then increase very, very slowly. How much? Ideally, I would like to, exercise for around 40 to 1 hour every morning. But to get there, I think for me to acquire the habit without hurting myself and without feeling too demotivated, I think that would be a good system. Or not. Or maybe that would be just demotivating because I wouldn't see any progress, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that exercising is important and I'm not doing it. Anyway. Okay, is that it? 45 minutes? This is too comfortable, right? Because I just, this is where I stream. This is where I'm most, you know, I have the most experience just talking. So it's easy. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. I have been Gareth Mason, and I'll see you the next time I see you. Bye bye.